Hi everyone, my name is Dawn and welcome to your reading. This is going to be a timeless reading for Aquarius, and whenever you come across this message, whatever it is that is timely for you, then that will be the right time. All right, so let's get started. We're going to pull a divine guidance card and get some direction and another, and then we'll use some tarot to fill it out. All right, so you have number one. Number one here, we'll put that here, okay. So number one is angelic being. Your angelic being has been with you since the day of your birth and will continue to be with you when you cross through the veil and return home. Your angelic guardian is asking you to look for signs and synchronicities. They're trying to communicate with you now. In whispers of just gentle guidance, you may hear your name being called. Feel the subtle touch of a feather or a tender tickle. You may see a sign on a billboard, a magazine, or even on TV. Keep your awareness open to the messages that they are bringing you. So this is all about your connection and the messages that are being sent to you right now. So let's see what area of your life this may be affecting, or where your guides, your angels, want for you to focus. All right. And please, if you can, click like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that, and help me grow my channel and share with others. That would be amazing. Especially in this time in the world, we can all use a little bit of positivity and, encouragement from one another. Okay, surrender denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. Okay, so this is around seeing things clearly and being able to use your discernment, and not, because it's difficult, not shying away from it, because when we look at a situation for exactly what it is, then that takes some of the discomfort and the fear. It's now out in the light, and it gives us a more clear mind to be able to know which direction to take. So let's pull some tarot, Aquarius, and see what kind of information we can get from that. Alrighty. And we're just going to pull them all. We'll look at them and then we'll chat about them. Okay. So let me just get them all lined up here. All right, so whatever this shift is for you, Aquarius, is leading to great things. All right, so we've got lots of air energy, which is your energy. Sorry. And we've got a little bit of everything, but we've got more air energy, equal air and water. So it could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces might be in the mix here as well. But taking a look here, this very first thing that came out, you've got Major Arcana number 21, the World, which is fulfillment and celebration and everything coming, into its fruition. So with this situation with your angelic beings are really trying to let you see past whatever this is, that this could be a situation, it could be a way of perceiving life that you are outgrowing, that you are you're ready to elevate your frequency, and become much more perceptive, much more aware, much more in tune. Because we've also got 20 and 21 in order. We've got awakening, which is renewal and enlightenment, and fulfillment and celebration, which is absolutely beautiful. Those are two major arcana in sequence. And then we've got the Eight of Feathers, which is courage and solutions. So there are solutions to whatever this situation is that's coming forward for you. Definitely. We'll move these in just a little bit. So there's definitely messages and you need to push through. You need to pay attention to those messages, and having the courage to look at things differently, just having the willingness to see a situation from different eyes, or listen to another as they come in with advice, you know, or with a different perception maybe, Aquarius, around just seeing it for what it is. No judgment, you know, it's not good, it's not bad, it just is what it is. And when you can look at it from that observer space, you know, being the observer, and separating the emotions a little bit, then things can become much more clear for you. So moving on, we've got the Queen of Feathers here, which is perception and truth. This would be the Queen of Swords. So this is a very mature feminine who is coming in. Now, this is air, so this could be embodying you, you know, asking you to use this energy of the Queen of Swords to really tap into this situation over here, or this, whatever this happens to be. Because she is all about, she's very wise, you know, she's got a lot of experience. This is a feminine energy. It typically will represent a feminine, but it can represent any identity with a very feminine energy. But this is not the emotional queen. This is the queen that is, she's cool, she's intellectual, she's very sharp, she's very perceptive, she's very smart. She's cuts through the, you know, the nonsense and the BS, so to speak. This is that queen. She may be there for legal advice, for, you know, monetary, financial advice, that kind of thing. So maybe this situation that you're not looking at fully clearly, maybe this has to do with something legal or financial, perhaps. But on top of this queen, we've got the Three of Feathers, which is the Three of Swords, which would be that release and recovery. So something has really affected your heart space, Aquarius, and you're holding on to that, you know, and it's really affected your connection with your source, with your angels, and it's really affected your ability to move forward with this energy of this denial, of not wanting to see something for exactly the way it is. But it's really important that you do. We've got the Ace of Acorns, which would be the Ace of Wands, and this is creative force and confidence. So you've got the ability within you to, this is a new beginning, this is beautiful energy, this is fertile ideas, you know, that creative force is in you, and it's overcoming whatever this situation is and moving past it to break out and really release this creativity so that you can harness this beautiful energy of the world and the new beginnings. So you're evolving into this new space, Aquarius, and you're being asked to look at the signs and the signals, music that you hear, you know, lyrics that you hear, poetry that you read, even a commercial on the radio, things that repeating numbers, phrases, you know, a little feather falls from the sky and lands on you. Those are all signs and symbols. And, you know, looking for those are the messages that you're being sent right now in order to help you overcome and see this situation, or, you know, whatever this denial, not wanting to look at it. Denial, I don't really love that word, but just not looking at it from the observer perspective. You know, there's still some emotion, there's some heartache, heartbreak, maybe some betrayal that's happened in the past, that's connected to this somehow. But then moving on here, you know, we've got the Page of Shells. Now this can represent a physical person. Pages are usually younger, they're usually under 25, and this is intuition and inspiration. This would be the Page of Cups. So creative, inspired, learning a new skill. This is often the student, you know, someone, and this has got your creative ideas with the student. And then you've got this fulfillment, you know, with the world and with the awakening and upgrading. So whatever this situation is, if you can get past looking at it from an emotional perspective and separate it a little bit and see it from your observer perspective, then things are really going to shift for you. And we've got the Five of Crystals on top, which would be the Five of Pentacles, persistence and new opportunities. So this is what's waiting for you. This is what your angels and your guides are trying to show you, is there is a new way. There is another way pertaining to whatever this situation is here. And this is a general read, so it'll be different for all of you, those of you that are connecting. And then we've got the outcome here is beautiful. It's the Ten of Shells, which would be the Ten of Cups. So this is blessings, well-being. Everything is absolutely in line, feeling emotional bliss, happiness. You've attained, you've met your goal. So the universe is trying to show you here, you know, with your connection to your angelic beings, the messages that they're trying to give to you, that the universe is trying to bring you right now. It's trying to show you, you can definitely overcome whatever this is, the way that you're perceiving it. Try to shift it. Look at it as this queen would look at it, you know, and that's your sign. Embody that energy and look at it from a more cool, unemotional point of view, which I know can be hard sometimes, you know, but even just write it down on paper, whether it be the pluses and the minuses, you know, the pros and the cons, that kind of thing. If you need to, if you're one that likes to write it on paper, you know, or meditate about it, or do some journaling, that kind of thing, just free write journaling to help you get those ideas and express some of that heartache and that angst and that pain that might be sitting in there that you need to move through and that you are moving through. And once you see things differently, or even begin to, if you persist with it, you've got these beautiful, beautiful blessings, excuse me, that want to come through. Aquarius, they just absolutely do. So let's pull a couple of cards here just for some advice. And this looks like a really beautiful read, Aquarius. You know, just shifting perspective. It can be the tiniest shift, but mean so much, you know? So, okay, we've got that one and we'll cut for another. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. So the one that stuck out was Parrot. Let go of others' thoughts and opinions that might be connected here. It's time to embrace who you really are. So that's beautiful. And then the one we cut for is Eagle, White Eagle. The connection to divine guidance is within you, and that definitely connects here. So you have the power to transmute this energy, and you have the power to overcome it, definitely, Aquarius, and see things from a whole different light, which means that, you know, everything is energetically and materialistically going to shift, because once your energy shifts, and elevates, everything else follows. You know, you start to manifest differently. And then the final card to be aware of is emotional loss, number 5. So that definitely connects into our 3 here, our three of feathers. That's the second set, I believe. Yes, your 3 of feathers here connects into your emotional loss. So just some emotional loss is really what hinges all of this whole reading. So Aquarius, getting down to it with whatever this is for you, it's being able to sit in it, lean into it, so to speak, you know, emotionally. Lean yourself into it, look at it, bring it up to the light, and see it from a perspective where it's your higher self. You're observing this from a different perspective, from this Queen of Feather perspective, where you can look at it with a more calm, cool, less emotional perspective, and then tuning into the messages that you've been repeatedly they've been delivered, you know, they're coming in all the time for you right now. Connecting with that opens all of this up and allows you to transmute that energy. And if this is connected with the Queen in terms of legal issues or material, you know, financial issues, you definitely have the ability to overcome, push through this, see it from a new light, which will give it all new perspective. You've got the Ace of Acorns here, which is that new creative fire, the new student energy. So you may come into a whole new understanding of a situation, shift your perspective, transmute that into something that's really very, very fulfilling for you. Whatever this block is, you can transmute this. So Aquarius, those are your messages for this time, this timeless message. Thanks so much for watching, and please remember to live big and shine your light bright. Until next time.